Well, it's a very, very exciting moment has happened because Gary Barlow has added into his tour an extra date. So tomorrow evening happened and we have someone who heard our choirs at Seaford who said, we think this choir needs the opportunity to do this gig. So because his tickets had sold out so quickly, he added in an extra date so we get the opportunity to sing with him, which is brilliant.
So it's a recommendation basically from a contact? Or
yes, absolutely.
Just explain what he's done to recruit choirs kind of around the country.
Do you know, I have no idea.
But everywhere he's gone,
there have been different choirs, as far as I understand. So different choirs appeared with him because obviously Gary Barlow is hugely encouraging of young musicians and young people. So we've landed a perfect opportunity for us.
Just to that sort of one time question, but just explain kind of what he's been doing around the country and how you got the gig. But don't say tomorrow because it's going out tomorrow.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Okay, so just how did you get the gig and what has been the arrangement around the country?
So the exciting thing is that Gary Barlow is so involved in helping young people who, you know, be part of his gigs that he's had different choirs appearing with him at his different concerts, and we get to do the very final one of the tour, which will be thrilling.
How did you actually manage to get selected there?
I think just because we were heard and somebody obviously thought we did quite a good job. I think our Christmas concerts are very popular. We go out and about, all our choirs are very, very busy at Christmas time. And somebody just heard and thought this would be a choir to use.
So a personal contact wasn't no audition or anything? You just got
no audition,
no
audition, we got the call. So the call came to the headmaster of the prep school. He then got in touch with myself and Jeremy Weaver, who's the pianist who was playing for us today, and just said, can you put together a choir? It's obviously not all of our school choirs because we have somewhere in excess of 80 children who belong to choirs. So we've had to select, which has been very tough, only 20 unbroken voices. Very disappointing for the others, but I have a young man in year 9 who said to me, do you know what, miss, we don't mind because it's our choir that's going, even if we're not personally singing. So that's fine.
So it sounds like it was a bit of your reputation.
I hope so.
And explain to us different parts you've had to learn, or what's the actual arrangement?
Yes, so obviously we've had the score sent through to us, we've had a backing track sent through to us. The singers at the very end of last term were given their music. We spent some rehearsals doing sectional soprano, alto, mezzo parts, and then we've continued to put it all together as the holidays have gone on. They've spent a lot of time in their own time in the Easter holidays when all their friends have been eating Easter eggs or doing Easter things when they've been in here working very hard to learn their parts.
Just how excited are they?
Oh, beyond excited. In fact, I'm not sure they're going to have any voices left tomorrow because I don't think they'll sleep.
Sorry, that again is going out tomorrow.
Oh,
tomorrow.
Sorry.
So just how excited are they?
They are so excited. I don't think they're going to sleep. They are so beside themselves.
Okay, so you mustn't say sleep because it'll be going out tomorrow, so they won't be asleep, will they? They'll be going out tomorrow. It's as if we film it tomorrow.
So it's as if we're filming it now.
So tomorrow, I don't think they've slept. No, I don't think they'll have any voices. I hope they've got voices, so yeah. So, how excited are they?
They are so excited. I don't think they're going to have any voices. They've been squealing, doing all sorts of exciting things.
What's the secret of a good performance like this under pressure? Because presumably this is the biggest thing that a lot of them have been involved in.
It is probably the biggest thing they've been involved in, but they're quite used to performing. They're very good at concentrating. Discipline rides high on my list of important things for any choir, any singer. So if you can control their levels of discipline, and these singers particularly will go into performance mode very easily for me because that's what they're trained to do. So obviously once they know they're supposed to be doing something, they will just crack on and do it, despite the fact that there'll be thousands of people watching them. Hopefully their professionalism will just show through.
They don't get to watch the concert though?
They don't get to watch the concert. They probably get to hear it on backstage monitors, possibly even a backstage TV, maybe even be on the side of the stage. So they will get a special view.
And just explain to us the song itself. It does get in your head, doesn't it?
Oh, it's such a beautifully repetitive song. I think that's where the word anthem, I've said it to the children many times, it has become an anthem because anthems really ride out of a song just being memorable, being sung over and over and over. It has these beautiful hooks. This is what Gary Barlow is, such a genius songwriter. He writes a great hook and suddenly we're all humming it and you find yourself singing it and you don't know what it is and then you go, oh, I know what that song is. And this is one of those songs beautiful lyrics, fabulous sentiment behind the lyrics, and that's what the children are enjoying.
But also, you just cannot get it out of your head once you start, can you?
No, it just goes round and round. So after we've done a gig, perhaps we might have to change the MP3 players to something else, I think.
Is it the kind of thing that you've heard them coming around the school? Have you been singing in the shower?
I have been singing it in the shower, but I have to say I've been singing it with my directing hat on, with my choir mistress and my singing teacher hat on, with all sorts of just things going around. Like, I must do this in that bit, I must make sure they do this in that bit, rather than just singing the tune. But that's what I tend to do with all of our choir repertoire.
How talented are your singers? Just ask you one more question about it. Okay. So much talent in your choir and then nobody is into your band.
Yeah.